Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is my makeup collection and storage video. I am so excited to be filming this video. It's my most highly requested video since I started YouTube, and the reason it's taken me this long to film it is honestly just because this is the first time in my life where I've had an organised makeup collection. It used to just be a mess. Even when I tried to organise it, it was just messy, but I've finally got it under control. You guys know I've been sorting out my room lately. I've been giving a load of stuff away to charity. I've also given a load of makeup to friends and family as well, and this is my refined makeup collection. So everything in this collection is something that I absolutely love, and obviously makeup is my passion, but it's also part of my job, so I do spend a pretty hefty amount on it, but I'm also very kindly sent a lot of stuff as well, which I'm so lucky for. But if you're new here, before we get into this, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel if you want to see more from me, and hit the bell to be notified, and let's jump straight into this. So this here is the majority of my makeup storage. These are the Alex 5 drawers from IKEA. Every beauty YouTuber and their mother has these drawers, but honestly, they really do the job. So I have these here. I've got a couple of plants on top. I do like my plants, and a little Buddha there. And then opposite, I've got a set of Alex 9 drawers with a little monk boy and a hanging plant. How cute is this? So this is drawer number 1 of my 3 sets of drawers, and it is one of my favorite drawers. This is my high-end highlighter drawer. I have these, which I am loving, from Ofra. This is called Blissful, and it is just beaut. I've absolutely been loving that. I've got Barley, which is a bit more chilled. This is Rodeo Drive. Can you tell that this is like my most loved highlighter? Look at that. If that's not a summer highlighter, I don't know what is. And then I've just got a couple more of those. This one's from the Nikki Tutorials collection that came out a while ago. And then I have these two from Becca. This is Opal, and again, it is one of my favorite highlights ever. It's beautiful. This is Topaz, and I use this as a bronzer. And then underneath here, I've got a couple of Laura Geller palettes. So this is the Life Glows On palette. I've got a Pure palette. I've got Sigma. And then I got this one the other day. This is the ABH Liquid Glow in Peach Fizz. How lush is that? I'm very excited to use that. I haven't used it yet. And then at the bottom, I've got the ABH Sun Dipped Glow Kit. Gotta love a bit of ABH. Over here, I've got a couple of the Doll Light highlighters. I absolutely love these. They are amazing. I've got some more Laura Geller here. I've got Morphe Pigment, which I just use as a highlighter. And then I've got these Too Faced ones. These are more chilled. They're not blinding. And then I've got my Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops, which I am obsessed with. This is in the shade Rose Gold. And then over here, I've got my liquid highlights. So I've got NARS Copacabana. I've got my Delilah Pure Light Liquid Radiance. This is amazing. I put this on my body when I'm all like tanned up, and it is just beautiful. I've got one from Becca. I've got a Kiko one in here just because like it fits. I've got a little mini Benefit High Beam, and then I've got these Laura Geller Dew Dreamer Illuminator drops. This is in the shade Gilded Honey. I am obsessed with these. They're just quite natural. They're not blinding like the iconic ones are, but they're so nice for day to day. Absolutely, I've been loving these. And then I've got these Bare Minerals ones. These are all my stick highlighters. So I've just put these Kiko ones in here because they fit. And then I've got more shades of the Laura Geller Dew Dreamer. I've got a few loose powder highlights here. These are just a couple of samples of the MAC Strobe Cream. When I bought Gold Light, which I'm obsessed with by the way, I was given just a couple of samples of the other shades. And right at the back here, I've got a few of the Makeup Geek Duochrome highlighters. By the way, I do like to keep some of my makeup in its packaging. One, because I'm a bit of a geek and I absolutely love packaging, but I also find it just makes it a lot easier to store. And then behind here we've got a few of the Jeffree Star Skin Frosts as well. So in this second drawer, I've got my Drugstore and lower end highlighters. So I've got these sleek palettes, which I'm obsessed with. They're amazing. I've got a couple of Kiko ones. I've got, I think this is sleek, these MUA ones, which are like funky colours. Don't know if I'll use the green one. Maybe if I do a Halloween look or something. But I do think the shades are really pretty. I've got another couple of Kiko ones here and Lottie London Shimmer Squad. I do love that. Some more Kiko, The Balm, Sleek and Technic. I love the Manizer Sisters trio from The Balm. Do you remember when I used to use that like all the time? I've got a Girls with Attitude one, I've got Sophie's palette under there, and then I've got this Revolution Strobe Highlighter. These I am obsessed with. These are the Technic Get Gorgeous highlighting powders. I especially love this bronze one. I just think it's beaut. And look at that one. Oh no, that one's the one that I use all the time. The gold one. How lush is it? And then these here are all liquid and stick highlighters. This liquid highlighter from Revolution is such a good dupe for the Cover FX drops. I've got another strobe cream here. This one's just by Dirty Work. It just doesn't fit in here. This is the Technic Shade Adjust drops and I am absolutely obsessed with these. They're so gorgeous. I've also got a little palette by them at the back there, which is also really good. And then drawer number 3 is blushes. I have all of my blushes in together. So I've got a little YSL one here, Diego Dalla Palma. Oh, I love the Too Faced Natural Face palette. Have you seen this? Like, look at that. And then in this C palette, I've got some Makeup Geek blushes and a little contour shade there. And then I've got a couple of Diego Dalla Palma ones. I really like this one, actually. How cute is that for summertime? I've got some MAC ones. I haven't used these in years. Like, these were in my makeup collection before I even used to do YouTube. They're so old, but I can't bear to part with them. This is Fleur Power and it was my favorite blush. I mean, it's just a gorgeous shade. I don't use it as much now because I've got more, but honestly, this was like my ride or die blush shade back in the day. I've got this blush palette from Ofra, which is just absolutely stunning. So back here, I've got this Bare Minerals. This is like a highlighter trio, but I actually just use it as blush and bronzer. The shades are just gorgeous. Sweet Peach Glow palette by Too Faced. I've got a BH Cosmetics palette underneath there, and then I've got a couple of Too Faced blushes. I've really been liking this one actually. This is their Peach My Cheeks blush in the colour So Peachy. It's really nice. This is the Milani Baked blush in the shade Luminoso, and it's one of my most used blushes. I love it so much. I also have this pink shade, which is called Dolce Pink. I like this as well, but I don't reach for it as much. Then I've got some Lottie London ones along the back here, Kiko. I've got a couple from The Balm underneath there, some more Kiko, and some MUA Sleek. And then this is what's hiding at the bottom there. It's just a cheeky little Revolution palette, which I dropped and it's kind of like smashed. But I do really like this palette. Oh, I've got another one underneath there. Ah, so this one is the Model Zone Sculpt and Glow palette. You can tell how much I love this just by the fact that the packaging is like wrecked. But absolutely love that. It's so nice. And then I've just got some more Kiko, NYX, Sigma underneath there, and this brand called Lila Lee, I think. And in this drawer, I've got bronzers and a couple of spare concealers and powders. It's kind of a bit of a mishmash in here. These are my favorite bronzers. So this is the Ofra Americano bronzer. I absolutely love this. I've got another one right there waiting for when this one runs out. It's just my go-to. It's gorgeous. I also have had this for years, but I do still use it. It's just the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in dark, and it's just a really nice bronzer. I've got a D&G one under there. What's under here? Oh, and then I've just got some palettes, which I don't really reach for, to be honest. This is an Iconic London one. It's just like a cream contour palette. I'm not really that into cream contour. There's a Pure one underneath here and an Ofra one that's also cream contour. I used to use this so much back in the day. This is an Ariane Pool concealer set, and I just loved this, as you can tell. This is gorgeous. This is from Beauty Bakery, and it's the So Icy Illuminator in the shade Glistened. It's just a really nice gold powder, which I like to sweep over my shoulders and things when I'm going out. And then I've got a load of Too Faced ones. This is a Makeup Geek one on top, actually. This is my go-to contour shade when I actually contour. I don't really contour very often, but when I do, this is such a nice cool toned one just to pop in the hollows of your cheeks. And then underneath this Pure one, we've got some more Makeup Geek. Oh, we've only got one Makeup Geek bronzer, Buxom under here. So here I have stacked my Too Faced bronzers. I've been loving this one at the moment. This is called Sun Bunny, and it's just gorgeous and glowy, and I love it. And then a while ago, Too Faced sent me over like their entire collection of bronzers, which I'm so grateful for. I absolutely love them. This one's called Pink Leopard. I mean, just look at that. How beautiful is it? Ooh, this one's my absolute favorite though. This is the Dark Chocolate Soleil bronzer. If you guys have watched me since last year, you'll know that I was obsessed with this last year. I still am. It's so nice. If you've got a tan, it's just the nicest warm toned matte bronzer just to warm up your complexion. And then I've got a couple of the Too Faced Sweetheart bronzers. These three are Kiko bronzers, and I absolutely love Kiko's bronzers. They're massive as well. This one is from this year's summer collection, which is their Gold Waves collection, and I mean, come on, it's just beautiful. Over here I've got some new concealers that I haven't opened yet. So I've got some Barry M here. I've also got some LA Girl Pro Conceal. I love this concealer so much, and it's so affordable. I also have the new Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I think this is the biggest concealer that I own. It's kind of like the Tarte Shape Tape in that you can use different colours for different purposes. So if you want to contour, you can use a darker shade, and then you can use it also to cover up your spots, and you can get a lighter shade for underneath your eyes. I have a lighter shade back there in Vanilla just to illuminate. Back here I just have a load of powders. I've got a Lottie London one, we've got Pure, we've got more Pure. My favourite powders though are these ones here. This is the Ofra banana powder, which I love, but I don't really reach for it that often. These are the three powders that I reach for the most. I absolutely love my Too Faced Born This Way powder. I actually just got it out of my makeup bag and put it back in my collection to show you guys, but that'll be going straight back in my makeup bag. I also absolutely love the RCMA No Colour powder, and this is so stunning. It's the Beauty Bakery Flower powder. This is in the shade Yellow, which I absolutely love for when I've got a tan. It just makes your skin look so flawless, but you can also get this in translucent, which I'd like to try as well for when I don't have a tan. But I would highly recommend this powder. I don't see people raving about this that much. I've seen a couple of people raving about it, but I honestly think that it should be like a cult favorite. It's amazing. And then at the back here, what's this? Oh, this is an amazing concealer. Love this concealer. Pop that down there. And I've got just a few more powders. This one's the Makeup Forever Ultra HD pressed powder. Yeah, it's a pressed powder. And then I've got Diego Dalla Palma. I've got a few more concealers back there. Like I said, that's another one of this. And then I've got some of the Too Faced. Oh, I forgot that this was called Born This Way as well. So this new one is called the Born This Way Super Coverage Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer, whereas the original one is just the Born This Way concealer, but I absolutely love both of them. I also have another spare amazing concealer there. And then at the back here, I've just got like random bronzers and some colour correctors and powders and stuff. And then this bottom drawer contains all of my foundations, primers, setting sprays. This is my favourite primer along with this. So this is the Too Faced Hangover Primer. It's lovely for summertime. It just smells like coconuts and it's really hydrating. I absolutely love the Cover FX Calming Primer. If you've got sensitive skin or skin that's prone to redness or spots, give this a try. It's amazing. It's just so soothing. I've obviously got the Benefit Professional in there. Love a bit of that. It's like one of my most used primers. I really like this J1 Jelly Pack actually. I wear this when I'm wearing a lot of makeup because it's got that tackiness which just makes your makeup stick to it. And then I have some opened concealers in here. So this is the Revolution Conceal and Define one. I use this underneath my eyes and I absolutely love it. You can see that I'm making my way through that. And then on my spots, I use the LA Girl Pro Conceal. I also really like to use the Too Faced Born This Way on both underneath my eyes and on spots and stuff. Absolutely love that. Oh, here's an oldie but a goodie. Love this stuff. I've raved about this so much. This is the Amazing Concealer Hydrate Concealer. If you've got spots, this is the one. You can really layer it up. It gives you so much coverage, but it just isn't heavy, and mine is finished. Look at that. I'm gonna have to get a makeup brush and just like scoop the end out, but I definitely need to buy another one of these. I love this stuff so much. I also absolutely love the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This is what I use when I'm going all out with my makeup. If I'm going on a night out or something, I'll always use this underneath my eyes. It just really brightens up my complexion. On the daily, I will use the Revolution one as a dupe. While this does provide a lot of coverage, it doesn't provide as much as the Tarte, so I would still repurchase the Tarte. But saying that, I would also repurchase this. I just use this one for during the day and this one when I'm really going all out with my makeup. Absolutely love these. I also use these to carve out my brows. And then I've got my foundations around here. So these are not foundations, but they're the Nude Sticks Nudies, and I just really like these for day to day. You've seen me rave about these. Oh my gosh, guys, I am obsessed with this. So this is the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue. I only got it last week, but I love this so much. It's a tinted hydrating gel cream. So basically it's a tinted moisturizer, and it's just so good. Love this stuff. You guys know I'm obsessed with my Glossier skin tint, but I am kind of leaning more towards this at the moment. It's just so good. Would definitely recommend it. It's just really nice for summertime. And then I've got my LA Girl Pro Matte. I've got my Sleek Vitality foundation. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll notice that I use this in a lot of my posts. I just love this foundation. It's amazing. It's medium to buildable coverage, but it's so light on your skin and it just looks really flawless. It kind of reminds me a little bit of this, which is my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. This is my favorite foundation of all time. I love it so much. It's just beautiful. I also absolutely love this Diego Dalla Palma Geisha Lift foundation. This is my winter shade, but I was wearing this all throughout winter. It's just gorgeous. I might have to get this in my summer shade, to be honest. Oh, I've got another Nude Sticks back here chilling. Just pop you with your mates, hun. Then I have this Revolution foundation stick, which I really like. I've got some LA Girl. This is the white one. It's great. You can just mix it with any foundation to lighten it up. I've got a Kiko one here. I've got another one of these Revolution Conceal and Define concealers. This should actually be with the other one because I've opened that. And then I've got a load of the Barry M All Night Long foundations. They very kindly sent me a load of their medium shades over. And then at the back here, I've got a load of the Sleek Life Proof foundations. They sent me a load of their medium shades. So I haven't tried a lot of these shades, but they're all kind of like my shade, but just various different tones. My skin tone changes a lot from summer to winter, so I will make my way through these. I absolutely love these Diego Dalla Palma BB creams. They're amazing. I used them all of last summer. I'm using them again this summer. They're great. And then you can't really see what's behind here, but I basically just got dupes of what's in here mostly. It's just spares. Oh, how could I forget to mention this one as well? This is the Too Faced Peach Perfect foundation. I love this. It's amazing. I've also just got some samples down here of ones that I've got that I'm trying out. This is a La Mer one. Not really loving it, to be honest. It's quite pink, even though she did colour match me. Not really liking that. And then I've just got some setting sprays here. So I've got my Too Faced Hangover setting spray. I absolutely love this stuff. You guys know I also love my Mario Badescu. Ooh, I'm excited to try this primer as well. This is the Bare Minerals Good Hydrations one, and I haven't tried that yet. I'm going to put you back there. And then my last setting spray, you've got to love a bit of the Urban Decay All-Nighter, haven't you? So drawer number one of my second set of drawers. This, along with my high-end highlighter drawer, I think is one of my favorite drawers. This contains some of my liquid lipsticks. As you can tell, it's predominantly Too Faced, so they very kindly sent over their whole collection of melted latex lipsticks when they launched. I mean, oh, look at this shade. These two are actually my favorite shades. So this is the shade Hopeless Romantic, and this one's called Peekaboo. And these just have like the nicest, glossiest, opaque finish. They're just lush. And then underneath those, I've basically got all the way back the whole collection of Too Faced Melted Matte Liquid Lipsticks. They very kindly sent me over this whole collection. Too Faced are the most generous brand ever, I swear down. And then I've also got their Sweet Peach glosses, and then this random Sweet Peach gloss at the back that doesn't have a box because I've used it to bits. Like, I really, really love this shade. This is the shade Pure Peach. And then right at the back, I have my Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks. In drawer number two, we've got more liquid lipsticks. So I have my Anastasia lip glosses here actually, just because a few of the shades go with the liquid lipsticks that I have from them, so I just kind of keep them together. And then who remembers this off last year, the Milani Amore Matte Lip Cream in the shade Craze. I think I wore this in like about 100 videos last year. I swear down, I wore it so much. It's still one of my favorites. I absolutely love this. And then I've got a couple from Gerard Cosmetics, Sigma, and then I've got these nude sticks ones. So in here I've got an eyes, lips and cheek color stick, but I like to keep it in here because it comes with this. This is their Jet Setter collection, chosen specifically by a really famous makeup artist, which I can't remember for the life of me what her name is. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. But basically she does the Kardashians makeup and everything, and she picked out her favorite products from nude sticks, and these are them. I actually absolutely love this lip color. It's absolutely stunning. It's so natural. Underneath there I've got some Rincon ones. I've got some Tarteist lip paints. I love these so much. They're amazing. Do you see what I mean about the packaging helping to keep them in order? I did consider getting lipstick towers, but I don't really want my lipsticks to be out in the daylight because they just don't last as long. They do better in drawers. So I have a load of Ofra, again, one of my favorite brands. I also have some Morphe back here, some more of the Too Faced Melted Latex, and then I've just got some randoms at the back. These two are Barry M, and then I've got like a couple of sleek ones, and then I have some of the Makeup Geek Showstopper liquid lipsticks as well at the back there. As you can see, there's not a lot going on in this drawer here. There's definitely room for more makeup, not that I need it, but I've got some Makeup Geek iconic lipsticks here. I also just have some random pink shades here. I've got some Diego Dalla Palma, Ciate, and these are all basically just singular random liquid lipsticks. I really love this one actually. This is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Can. It's beautiful. So this drawer here is where I keep all of my lip liners and lip glosses. So I've got all of these Buxom lip liners, which I absolutely love. Then I've just got some randoms here. I've got some MAC ones, I've got a Lottie London one, some NYX, and I've got some little mini Huda Beauty liquid matte lipsticks here, some mini sleek ones, and then at the back I've got, ooh, what are you doing in there? I use you. You can go in there. These are ones that I don't reach for as often, but that I still want to keep in my collection. Like, this is a really gorgeous lip and cheek pencil from Kiko, and they're really nice just for lining your lips but also filling them in, but it's just not something that I reach for a lot, so I keep it back there. Back here I've got a load of like, whoa, I've got a load of like glittery foil glosses. These are some by Lottie London. I've got a few different brands back there, but again, there's something I don't really reach for that often, but that I still want to keep in my collection in case I decide to do a look or something. And then back here I have some Sigma glosses. These are the Lip Vex glosses and I absolutely love them. I've got quite a few shades of these. They're just beautiful. Actually, all of my shades are peach or pink. I've got a couple of mini Buxom lip glosses, which I reach for quite often. I love these. I've got some NYX ones here, the butter glosses. Oh my gosh, I swear by these. I love them. This is tiramisu, this is angel food cake, and this one here is Madeline, and I love all of these. I've been wearing this one quite a lot recently. Then I have some Barry M Gloss Me Up ones. Oh my gosh, these, I am obsessed with these Laura Geller Colour Luster lip glosses, especially this shade. This is in the shade Gilded Honey, and can you see that? I don't know if it's coming off on camera, but on the lips, this just looks so beautiful. Also underneath here I have some Laura Geller lipsticks, and then I've got this new Zoella Beauty So Soft lip oil, which I've been really liking wearing on its own, but I love wearing this just on top of a lip liner or even lipsticks. It's so like nourishing on your lips, but it doesn't run off them. It's just really nice, and it's very glossy as well, so I kind of like wearing that as an alternative to a gloss. I love this as well. This is the Jouer Longwear Lip Topper in Skinny Dip. I just got this the other week. I wore it in an Instagram post actually, and I just love it. Like, how beautiful is that? And then I've got some Buxom glosses. I've got one there, and then underneath here I've got, whoa, more Buxom glosses. Ooh, I've really been liking these. These are their brand new holographic lip glosses. This is my favorite shade. It's called Ariana. It is so beautiful. I'm obsessed. Then they also have this white iridescent shade, which I haven't tried yet. They have this one. I really like the look of this. And then there's also this purple one, which is beautiful. Rimmel Oh My Gloss. I love, love, love this Bare Minerals Gen Nude gloss. This is in the shade Bay. Again, it's just such a gorgeous shade for summertime when you've got tan. I love this one as well. This is such a beautiful shade. This is in the shade Heartbreaker. And then I've got this MAC one and a Pure one. And then in this bottom drawer, I have just normal lipsticks. So I've got my MAC lipstick collection here. I have some sleek ones. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love these. So these are the YSL Tint in Balms. This is in the shade, ooh, I don't remember the shade. Anyway, it's the red one, and I am obsessed with this. It just gives your lips the nicest like pop of colour while moisturising them. And I have this pink shade as well, which I've been using more now that it's summertime. I used this one a lot during the winter, and they smell like watermelons. They're amazing. I have these, which are new from Buxom. These are their metallics lipsticks, and look at this. So metallic lipsticks are quite hitty missy with me. I either love them or I don't like them, but these are just like the perfect amount of shimmer. I don't like them when they have too much shimmer, but these are just absolutely stunning. I'm obsessed. I also have this gorgeous pink shade as well. I'm not usually a fan of pinks, but on the lips this looks so natural and lovely. And then I've just got a couple of Rimmel Kate Moss ones under here. I've got some Kiko ones. I've got a couple of the Anastasia matte lipsticks, and I love these like more than I can tell you. This is the shade Dead Roses. I don't reach for this one as much, but I absolutely love it. It's quite a wintry shade. I've been wearing this one non-stop though. I've been wearing this in like most of my videos. This is the shade Kiss. It is my go-to summer shade. I like wearing this with a beige gloss on top. I just think it's stunning, and they're really nice if you don't like wearing matte liquid lipsticks, because they have the same effect. They're really matte on the lips, but they're not drying, which is really nice. Here I've got some Gerard Cosmetics ones. Again, so nice. I haven't actually tried this one yet, but I absolutely love these shades. I've got a peachy one, which again, I don't think I've tried. I remember putting these in my collection. I was like, I need to use these because they are lush. I've got another one here, and then underneath I've just got some Bare Minerals little mini lipsticks. These came in a set at Christmas time. Then I've got a Sigma one. I've got a couple of Laura Geller ones. The packaging is all really similar, but this is in the shade Bowery Ballerina. I am obsessed with this. It's such a gorgeous pinky nude. I really, really, really like Laura Geller lipsticks, and just their products in general are so good. And then I've got some Buxom ones underneath here. I've got a Bare Minerals one. I've got a couple of these ones from Too Faced. They're fairly new. They're part of their like natural collection. This is such a pretty shade. And this is the one that I've been using though. It's like a kind of lighter beigey shade, and it's got kind of a peach undertone. It's gorgeous. And then under there I've got my YSL. This is like, oh, I've got to show you this because I've had this for years, but it is my #1 red. It's so well loved and like used. I had this when I lived abroad, and it's just all a bit like melted and stuff, but honestly it's just such a beautiful lipstick. I love it so, so much. And then I've got Charlotte Tilbury, more Kiko here. Over here I've got like stick lipsticks. Does that make sense? I've got some nude sticks ones. I'm a massive fan of nude sticks. I absolutely love their products. I've got some Laura Geller ones. I've got some of the Makeup Forever Artist acrylic lip paints in there. These are just some random Kiko ones. This again I've worn in a couple of videos, but this is from their Gold Waves collection. It's really nice. And then I've got Rimmel Model Zone, and then this is just a Glossier bag filled with lip products basically. There's lip balms in there and like lip primers and stuff like that. And then I've just got some random Kiko ones at the back, and this tin has ones in that I don't reach for very often, but that I still can't bear to part with because they are still really nice. So onto my third set of drawers. In the top drawer, we have loads of just loose eyeshadows in here. We've got Kiko, we've got Diego Dalla Palma, I've got an Urban Decay here, I've got an Anastasia Tinted Brow Gel. I don't know why I've put this in here. I think it was just because it filled this space and it's new. I haven't used it yet. And then I've got some Morphe, NYX, some MAC loose eyeshadows. And then down the side here, I've got some palettes. So I've got the Coloured Rain Queen of Hearts palette. This is such a stunning palette. Like, have you seen that? I love it so, so much. And then I've got this one by Blank Canvas Cosmetics. I haven't opened this yet. I do have one of these already open. Then I have my Anastasia Soft Glam palette. Part of the reason why I keep this and the Modern Renaissance back here is because the packaging is like velvety and it gets dirty so quickly, and I'm so obsessive about keeping my makeup clean. But I just got this the other week and I am obsessed. Look at those colours. I really, really like this one. And obviously I've got the Modern Renaissance in here. This is like my favourite palette of all time. I love it so, so much. The colours are so pigmented. They last forever. The palette lasts forever. Like, this doesn't even look like I've used it that much, and I've honestly used it to bits. And then underneath here, this is a spare one. I've already got one of these open, but we have the Technic Pro Finish palette. This is the Toffee edition. Like I said, I've got one open and I absolutely love this. It's one of my favourite palettes and it's so affordable. The colours in here are absolutely stunning. You guys know I love a warm neutral, and this palette just brings it. Even the brush is good. Then the next drawer down houses all of my glitters. These are just like my babies. Like this one, have you seen this? It's so stunning. This is the Graftobian glitter in hologram, and it's one of my faves. So they all live there. And then over here I have metallic liquid eyeshadows. I love these ones from Technic. I'm sure I've used this one in a video before, but I've worn it in so many videos. I love it. It's absolutely stunning. Like, look at that. And so I've just got a load of those. And then here I've got my more glittery ones. I've just received these the other week from Lottie London. Have you seen how glittery this is? I haven't tried these yet, but I'm super excited about them, to be honest. And also I need to mention the fact that I am absolutely obsessed with these. These are the Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadows. I know I'm so late on the bandwagon with these, but I love them. So this one is called Rose Gold Retro. Like, have you seen that I am so obsessed with that. It looks gorgeous, just with like a warm brown crease colour. Love it. And then I have this one, which is called Kitten Karma. They're just far too beautiful. I'm totally obsessed with them. And by the way, have you seen my veins? Oh my gosh, it's so hot in this room. My veins don't usually look like that. And then over here, I've got some holographic eyeshadow toppers by Barry M. I've got some Christian Breton loose eyeshadow powders, and I've got some more nude sticks. These are the eye ones and they're just pretty gorgeous. I really like them. And then I've got my trusty MAC Painterly paint pot. You can see how well loved this is. It's my #1 eye primer. I just absolutely love it. Although this is pretty dried out, I think I'm gonna need a new one pretty soon. These two are glitter glues, and then I have some more glitter glues under here. This is a Too Faced one, which is also really good. Oh, I also really like these. I haven't opened this particular shade yet, but the Crushed Jewel cream eyeshadows from Barry M are really, really good. And yeah, going back to this is all of my like stick eyeshadows. I've got a load of Kiko ones under there. I really, really like Kiko's ones and they're so affordable as well. Oh, do you know the other, was it, I don't even know how long ago it was, but basically I did a cult beauty haul where I bought another Pro Pencil because I was like, oh, I've lost my Pro Pencil. Didn't I just find it? That's typical, isn't it? This is like the perfect lazy girl hack to carving out your eyebrows, or if you've done a bold lip, just to neaten up around the edges. You can tell actually, oh, shall I do that YouTube thing? There you go. Yeah, you can tell mine's got a bit of red lipstick on. I always use this just to neaten up my lipstick. And then this looks like a little stash of something naughty, but I can assure you it is just a little bag of glitter. Is it even glittering in the camera? Don't think it is. Think it just looks like drugs. Let's just put that back. Then I've got this Sigma loose shimmer at the back here. I've got a couple of the Makeup Geek sparklers back there. I've got quite a few of those actually. And then I also have these, which are fairly new from Sleek. They're the Glitterfest biodegradable glitter, and you can use them on your body and your face and on your hair and stuff. And yeah, I've just got a load of like glittery stuff back there, stuff that I don't use very often but that I really do like having in my collection. And then if you lift this tray out, there's another little tray underneath, and then this is basically just all of my eyeliners. I've got a load of pen eyeliners here, and then these are more coloured ones. And then I've got a couple of these iconic brow things, which to be honest I don't use, but I don't know, I quite like the idea of them, but I do have my brow routine down, so I just haven't reached for them yet. So this next drawer is full of eyeshadow palettes. I've got some Too Faced. These are the Kat Von D Too Faced collaboration ones. Basically just stick together. How cute is that? But I just kind of keep them separate. It's like easier to store them that way. And then I have this Natural Eyes one from Too Faced, which I have been loving. How gorgeous is that for summertime? They also have a matte version of this, which just looks beaut as well. And then I've got the Sigma Creme de Couture Violet Voss. I love this one. It's like my most used. Again, I think I don't need to keep this one in its box, to be fair. Part of the reason why I keep this one in its box is just, again, because eyeshadows are so messy and I like keeping them clean. I am so weird, aren't I? I've just realised by filming this video, but this is one of my favourite eyeshadow palettes. I absolutely love, love, love it. It's so, so gorgeous. And in this Z palette, I've got some Makeup Geek ones. I've got the BH Cosmetics Modern Mattes palette under here. This is my Technic eyeshadow palette that I was on about before that I've opened. I love this so, so much. I've got some Morphe palettes at the front here. I think I've got about like 4 Morphe palettes. I have the 35p, which I've actually only used once, but how gorgeous is this for winter time? I used this in my Beauty Bay video when I recreated one of their looks from the Queen BB advert. They sent me this over to do that, and I just absolutely love purple shades. They really, really bring out my eyes. And then this is my favourite Morphe palette that I own. This is the 35OM. I love this palette for autumn. I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. I love the oranges and the reds. And then I have this one, but I haven't used it in ages. It's just kind of neutrals again. And then over here I've got the Sigma Warm Neutrals Volume 1. and they're two of my favourite palettes. And then I've got this one by Beauty Bakery. And then on this side of the back here, I've got Drugstore ones. So I've got Sophie's palette here. I'm sure you guys have all seen this, but it's lush. Love the colours in there. And then I've got some Revolution Flawless Foils here, which are also great. I've got this Technic Bronzing Eyeshadows palette, and then I've got just loads of Sleek and Model Zone palettes at the back there. Then on this side, I've got a couple of Urban Decay palettes. I've got the Moon Dust palette, which I love. How beautiful those shades. Then I also have the Naked Ultimate Basics palette by Urban Decay. I love this palette so much. And then just at the back, I've got a couple from Pure. This is the Soiree Diaries, and it's again just a really nice kind of neutral palette. And then in this drawer, there's a random iconic eyeshadow cushion thing. Again, don't know why this is in here. I might move that actually. And then we just have more palettes. So I've got the Carly Bible palette. I've got the Nubian palette by Juvia's Place. Look at this. How gorgeous is that? I love this palette by Juvia's Place. This is the Masquerade Mini palette, and I was obsessed with this last summer. I absolutely love the shades in here. They are gorge. I've got a deck of Scarlet here. These are all deck of Scarlet as well. And then I was sent this one last week. This is the OPV Umoja palette, and in my past couple of videos I've been wearing a reddish eye, and a couple of you have asked what eyeshadow I was wearing. It was basically this. This was on my lid, and then I had a mixture of like these two in my crease. And then I have the Too Faced Natural Face palette down here, and I have the BH Cosmetics Carly Bible Deluxe Edition palette. And then I've got this Buxom eyeshadow palette. I've got the Beauty Crop Espresso Yourself palette, Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. Oh my gosh, couldn't be without this. I love this so much. And then I have the Chocolate Bonbons palette as well, which I don't reach for as much. On this pile I have a Diego Dalla Palma palette. I've got my Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, which, oh my gosh, this is one of my most loved eyeshadow palettes. I love this shade here. These are just such gorgeous shades, and I use this palette all year round. This next palette is the Tartelette in Bloom palette, and this is my go-to palette for traveling. The mirror is amazing. Like, it's a really good size. It stays, like, you can like put it like this and it'll just stay, so it's really easy to do your makeup in this mirror. Some palettes, they have mirrors, but they're like floppy, so it won't stay. But the colours in this palette are absolutely beaut as well. Again, one of my most used palettes. Then I've got another deck of Scarlet here. I love the Dominique Cosmetics palette. I've been using that quite a lot recently. This has such a gorgeous mix of colours. I love them. Then I've got Jeffree Star Androgyny, and what is chilling underneath there? Ooh, oh, I've got to show you this. Remove all the palettes, like this is the one. This, guys, is the Jouer Skinny Dip palette. This is so beautiful. All of these shades are so pigmented and metallic and just glittery and shimmery, and oh, they're just so beautiful. And then at the back I've got some Kiko palettes back here, and then I've just got my old school Naked 2 and Naked 3 palettes. I never did own the Naked 1 palette, believe it or not. Bottom drawer, I'm just holding these two products because they don't have a home in this drawer. I keep my brow products in here, but I do use these like every day, and they just live in my makeup bag. So to do my brows on the daily, I will either use the Anastasia Brow Wiz, which is just amazing, or if I'm using a pomade, I'll usually use the Anastasia Dip Brows. I have the shades Medium Brown and Granite, or I will use the Revolution one, which is also well loved. That lives in my makeup bag as well. I love these. This is a good dupe for these, although I do prefer these. This is slightly more dry, but it is a lot cheaper and it is very good. And then I'll just kind of go over my brows with this kind of charcoal colour from the Fab Brows Duo. I love this, it's amazing. And then I've got these Mellow Brow Pomades, which I haven't used yet. I've got the Brow Amazing Brow Gel from Technic, and then I've got these Chocolate Brownie Brow Pencils from Too Faced. I have more of these and I don't know where they are, but I absolutely love these. These are just two that I haven't opened yet. I think this one's a bit light for me. Might give this one to my mum. Under here, I basically have all my unopened brand new mascaras. So you guys know that Better Than Sex is my favourite mascara ever. I think I went through a phase when I was talking about this a lot on my channel, and so Too Faced just really kindly kept on sending me them, but now I am well stocked up and they will get used because I just love this. This is the waterproof version. I have a Kiko one, I've got one of these 3D fibre lash mascaras. Basically just a load of mascaras. Yeah, this is an e.l.f. one. These are all of my opened mascaras. So the ones that I am loving the most at the moment are the Bare Minerals Lashtopia. Guys, I'm obsessed with this. This is living in my makeup bag at the moment as well. Can you see that brush? This coats your lashes so well. You only need to wear one coat of this and it looks like you've got like 3 coats of mascara on. It's a great one for if you're in a rush. I love it. A one that has a similar sort of effect is the Big T's mascara by Buxom. This also lives in my makeup bag at the moment. I am obsessed with this. Again, the wand just picks up loads of product and it just makes it really easy to do your lashes. In this tray here I have eyeliners. So these are mostly like kohl pencils, liquid liners, felt tip liners like this Revolution one. And then I've also got a couple of these Diego Dalla Palma eyeshadows which you have to give a little bit of a shake, but they're kind of like that liquid eyeshadow vibe as well, and they're just very nice and metallic. Love these. And then at the back I've just got this kind of massive eyeshadow palette with loads of different colours in, which I never ever reach for, but is good for like Halloween looks and stuff. I've used it in Halloween looks before. And then I just have some gel eyeliners. This one is by Rimmel. I have a Beauty Bakery one, and I also have the Wicked gel eyeliner here by Sigma. I don't tend to reach for my gel eyeliners as much. Okay, so in the top drawer of this Alex 9, I actually just keep tampons and like really boring stuff like receipts and stuff, so I'll not bother showing you that. But in the second drawer is where it gets a bit more interesting. This is where I keep some of my eyelashes. I've got some GWA lashes. I love these lashes so much. They're amazing. They're available at Primark and they're so inexpensive. They're amazing. These are just some used ones. I have some more used ones here. I don't even know which lashes those are. I've got some Nouveau lashes here. They're also really good. I've got some Danny Eye Spy lashes. They're also worn and have lash glue on the front. Never mind that. And then I've got a pack of the Ardell Demi Wispies. These are great lashes. And I actually absolutely love the Ardell Accent lashes. These ones are my fave. Like, I've cut the top off those two so they fit in properly, but these are the 318 accent lashes and I wear these all the time. If you ever see me wearing accent lashes, these are the ones I'm wearing. I absolutely love them. I've worn them in so many of my videos. They're amazing. They just stick on the ends of your lashes. They look so natural, but they just add a bit of length and they're amazing. And then back here I've got some Tatti lashes. Tatti? Don't know. And then I've got some Sean Maloney lashes. These are so good, guys. I'll show you them. I've mentioned this brand on my channel before, but the guy who created it is a makeup artist and he's just so talented. But he did my makeup at a Beauty Bay event and it was just beaut and he's such a babe. The third drawer down is more lashes. I've got a few pairs of House of Lashes. They're one of my favourite lash brands. These are the Iconic Lights. Love these so much, as well as the original Iconics, which I think these are. Yeah, these are the original Iconics. So yeah, these are like my go-to night out lashes, but so are these, to be fair. These ones just have a thinner lash band and are a bit easier to apply. I've got some Cocoa lashes, which I haven't tried yet. I've got some Violet Voss. These are some of my favourite lashes as well. These are the Vamptress lashes. They're very like the House of Lashes. There's like a certain type of lash I like on a night out, and this is it. Ooh, I've got these, which I haven't tried yet. How lush are those? These are by Pinky Goat. I've got a few pairs of those. I've got some random, I think, Morphe lashes. I've got some more Morphe lashes, some Lily lashes, which I've used. As you can see, these are the Ash Comb lashes. I absolutely love these. They're gorgeous. And then I've got my Goddess lashes by Lily Lashes, which I absolutely love. These are like really glam, but also kind of natural looking. They're not natural, but they're not as intense as the Iconics or anything, and I just absolutely love them. Moving on to the third drawer down. In this drawer, I mean, it's basically just a load of miscellaneous items. So it's mostly spare blenders. I absolutely love these little ones by Real Techniques for blending out liquid highlighter and just concealer and stuff. But I do like me a good blending sponge. I like these actually. This is the LA Girl one. I think these are about $5 each, and they're a very, very good dupe for the beauty blender. They're just really soft and I like them. And then I've got some brushes back here. I've got one from e.l.f. I've got some blank canvas ones. I've got a spoolie. It's always very handy to have a spare spoolie. I've got a spare pair of tweezers. Don't really use these, but I just like to keep them in there. And then I've got a load of sharpeners. And then I've got a couple of EOS lip balms. These are just little beauty sponges in this packet here, and this is a little mini brush cleaning mat from Sigma. It's like a little travel size one. How cute is it? Down here is where I keep my kind of brush cleansers. This is a brush and sponge cleaner by Namshi. I also have one by Beauty Blender. This is their liquid cleanser for brushes, and I think you can use it on the actual beauty blender. And then I've got this little solid soap as well for your beauty blender, which I haven't used yet. And then in this next drawer, as you can see, we've got more brushes. I've basically just got a mixture, to be honest. It's a real mixture at the back. Here I've got some Luvia Cosmetics brushes. These are vegan as well, if you're after any vegan brushes, and they are very good. And then I've just got like a real mixture. This next drawer is one of my favorites. Oh, by the way, if you can't see right to the back here, this is literally as far as I can pull the drawer out. It does go quite far back, but this drawer is full of my Sigma brushes. I have a lot of Sigma brushes because I am a Sigma affiliate, so I do have their entire brush set, which I'm so lucky to have, and they are my favorite brush brand as well. But I've got a load that I haven't used yet. This is the F89 Bake Kabuki, which I haven't used before, but look at that. That is for placing powder underneath your eyes, or like sweeping it away when you're baking. I haven't baked in ages, but I do like the look of this brush. Eye brushes are at the back, and then I've got like a couple of bigger brushes, like this fan brush. Have you seen this? It's massive. This would be so nice for like putting highlight or bronzer on your body, like yes. Underneath the face brushes, I have my Copper Extravaganza brush kit from Sigma as well. Actually, if you want to know what my favorite Sigma brushes are, I'll link their page down below. They have a page on their website with all of my favorite brushes on. I've got a few favorite brushes that I use all the time because it can be quite daunting. Like, there's literally so many brushes, and if you don't know which ones to go for, I do have some recommendations on their website. Also, I might as well throw this in while I'm talking about Sigma. I do have a 10% off code for you guys. It's Kate10, so if you do want to buy anything off their website, you can use that if you like. So in this next drawer, there's a bit of a theme here. There are more brushes. These are all blank canvas cosmetics brushes, which are also very good, and they are vegan as well. And I've also just got this LA Girl flat foundation brush. I've got some of these power blenders by Practic. I think that's how you pronounce that. But this is a brand which is created by the people behind Sigma. So I haven't tried these yet, but I'm really excited to. And then under here, I just have an empty Kiko makeup bag and some iconic London brushes as well. So in the next drawer, there's not as much in here, but we've got another brush book. I've got the Sigma foaming brush shampoo. This is great. I also have another little mini one of those. And then this is where I keep all of my Glossier makeup. I keep it in this really dirty Glossier box. I use this like every day. It's just covered in makeup. But this is my eyelash curler that I use when I use one. It's really good, and I don't know the brand. Oh, it's Plume. So I'm pretty obsessed with the Glossier skin tint, but like I said, I've been really liking that Bare Minerals one as well recently. I've only been using it for the past couple of weeks, whereas I've been using this for a few months, but I think the Bare Minerals might be taking over, although I do love this. I do love it. And then I've got a couple of the Halo Scopes. This one is in Quartz. I really like this one. And then I also have Moonstone. I've got some of the Generation G lipsticks. My favourites are Cake, which is a really nice nudie colour. It's like a peachy nude, but the only thing that I don't like about these lipsticks is every single one of them that I've owned has broken. Like, look at this. They just fall out. Like, it's not even hot in England. I would understand it if I was in a hot country. This happens in winter as well. It's not even just in summer. I don't understand why that happens. It makes me really sad because they are some of my favourite lipsticks, but this has happened to every single one of them. I really like the cloud paints, pretty obsessed with those. And then I've got some other brands in here which I like to use with my Glossier makeup. So for example, I have my MAC Strobe Cream in Gold Light. I use this just before putting the skin tint on. It gives your face such a lovely golden glow. I am obsessed with this stuff. It's just so nice. I only use it when I'm wearing light makeup though, because it doesn't show through when you're wearing heavy makeup, but it makes your skin look so gorgeous and naturally glowing. And that is that. So that is my makeup collection, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down below if you did, and give it a cheeky little thumbs up as well for extra measure, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.